Yeah.
Empire mixtapes, not for the weak-hearted.
Yep.
Holy sh! Where'd you find this?
Hey Rockets fans, how y'all doing today? Hope y'all doing well. Let's get into this video real quick. The other night I made a recap video of the Rockets versus the Thunder, but it got deleted due to copyright issues. But that's fine, I guess I could live with that. I did use NBA material, so I'm gonna try to break down what we might expect tonight from the Thunder. Due to the fact that we don't have John Wall, you know, the other night he had a great game. He was 4 for 5 from the three-point line, 18 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists, 1 block, and 2 steals. Very efficient on the floor. And, you know, so we won't have him. I'm assuming that Mason Jones will get the start. If not, Eric Gordon. But you see, they still can't stop Christian Wood, and their only all-star ballot is Al Horford. So that tells you a lot about them. You know, Al Horford's a good player. He just overpaid, very overpaid. See John Wall pushing the ball. Christian Wood is behind, passes it to him, and knocks down a step-up three. Great player, Christian Wood. I can't say enough. Remember, guys, please vote for Christian Wood to get in the All-Star game. I could live with the fact that Eric Gordon might be the starter. I mean, come on, he's averaging 20 points, but, you know, you can't really replace John Wall and his leadership, his passing ability, his defense, and even his three-point shooting now. Maybe you can with Eric Gordon, even it out with the three-point shooting. You know, Eric Gordon's a great player. And you see, you know, Shai Alexander had a horrible game this game. He didn't have a horrible game. He just wasn't efficient like, you know, a rising star should be. Look at Daniel House do that step-back three-point jump shot. Beautiful three-point shot. You see the whole bench just get hyped because they know that's a hard shot. Jashante penetrating, passes it back down to Daniel House. You know, Daniel House is starting to become the new PJ Tucker. You know, he's starting to get very efficient from the corner. You know, that's great. It's a shorter three-point shot, a more efficient three-point shot than up top of the perimeter. So getting those corner threes is very, very, very efficient. I mean, PJ Tucker has made a living from it. Shane Battier was one of the other players that made a living from it. Just hitting those corner threes, it's not as far as hitting from the top. Smart, great D and 3 guys, you know, stick to the bread and butter. And you see Christian Wood was unstoppable. Look at that. I mean, you cannot teach that. You can only give confidence to somebody who has that ability. Not teach it, just confidence, I'm telling you. And Dort, you know, he wasn't as big. I'm telling you, the Rockets beat him almost by 40 points. So there was no real highlights for the Thunder. So I'm gonna be surprised whatever they do if they keep it close, because it's gonna be defensively that's gonna get them into the game. And they have a lot of defenders. Like I said, Dort, Horford, Shea can play some defense. So they got some defenders. You know, and John Wall is, you know, definitely a negative not having on the floor. But we get to see what Mason Jones does. You know, he is the backup point guard on this team. He does, you know, contribute. And, you know, there's a lot of Mason Jones fans out there who, you know, love watching him play. And he's getting a lot of, you know, a big following for our, you know, just being an undrafted rookie. They're bringing up the ball, posting up. You know, one thing I did expect the Thunder to do a lot was a lot of post, but they couldn't even get that really going. So you see, they couldn't stop Christian Wood. They actually couldn't stop nobody. Everybody in this game was pretty efficient. I mean, there's no real downfall and to be worried going into this game, but that's the thing sometimes. Sometimes if you walk into a game so confident, they can punch you in the mouth, especially the fact that John Wall's not playing. So already, this is not the same Rockets team as, you know, the other night. Victor Oladipo. And Victor Oladipo, I'm going to post a video of him after the game, after the Thunder game. He was working out. So, I mean, he was lifting weights. So, I mean, this guy is ready to get it. He has, you know, he's at a state of mind where he's very hungry. ready to prove some people wrong. See Eric Gordon going off. Eric Gordon is just my 6th man of the year already. And Silas is my coach of the year. I'm going to make a video about Silas. Friday I'm going to make a Silas, trying to convince y'all that he's my coach of the year and he should be as yards too. You got a lot of candidates in Eric Gordon, 6th man, Coach Silas, coach of the year, most comeback player of the year, John Wall, hands down, most improved player, Christian Wood. So you got some candidates on here, and I'm not necessarily saying they're going to win. All I'm saying is the fact that they're candidates, and that's great. That means you're winning. That means, you're doing great things. And Raphael Stone has to be considered as one of the top GMs awards as well. See, they just hit a 3. One of the few bright spots for the Thunder. They hit another 3 back to back. So there's not a lot to go off by this game, I'm telling you. I don't know what the Thunder are going to do. They're going to have to make a lot of adjustments. They're going to have to play a little more aggressive. Mason Jones, who might be the starter tonight, just knocks down a 3. Penetrating. And that was a horrible pass by Mason Jones. Oh, that was Sterling Brown. I'm sorry. Something I just noticed is that sometimes they're always passing the ball to DeMarcus Cousins very low. I don't understand that. I noticed that with Eric Gordon, and I just noticed it now with Sterling Brown. So, you're going to have to pass it high. That's just, you got to do that. I don't know if that's fundamentals or something that needs to be taught, but you always should be passing the ball high for a big man or right in their chest. See Mason Jones playing the pick. Should have passed it back out to DeMarcus Cousins. It would have been a beautiful pass. But Mason Jones is a scorer. Like I said, he's not really going to be a facilitator. It's just that's the spot the Rockets need him as the backup point guard, and that's just what he does. He's more of a scorer than a facilitator. I do like his game. I consider him, like I said, a combo point guard, shooting guard. Remember Kobe Tree out. I hope this video doesn't get knocked down. Like and subscribe. Thank you.